The two ordinary hosts of this podcast are not professionals on parapsychology, extraterrestrials, cryptozoology, nor would they describe themselves as religious or prone to superstition. They'd also like to make it known that this show is not intended for children or those with sensitive sensibilities. Please listen at your own discretion. And remember, the truth is often anecdotal.
Hello, listeners. I am Mr. R.
And I'm Mr. X.
A paranormal dudes.
Reading paranormal stories.
Mr. X, when's the last time you had a dream?
Well, I've always had a dream. Dreams, really. Dreams that one day I won't have to work a full-time job to survive or feel... oh man, what's the word I'm looking for? Feel, oh my gosh. That's not going to come to me. Yeah, I don't want to work. I have a dream that one day this podcast will be my full-time job.
Hey, any podcast, I think, will do it for me. Now...
Fulfilled.
Now the question...
That's what it was.
Fulfilled,
Yeah.
that's... Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how the idea, the concept of being fulfilled is so alien to us because it feels so out of reach.
So out of reach that I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah. Now I did ask if you had dreams. That I understand the joke where you went with that.
Uh-huh.
But that's not what this episode is about. Wants and aspirations. I don't care about those. I want to know the freaky shit that your brain does when you're asleep.
Yeah. The last time
now, we have talked about your dreams before.
Yeah.
Because...
So, I feel like we've talked about dreams several times since starting this podcast. So, I think it'd be best if... we just dove into the stories, and then because I feel like I have a whole lot more stuff to say about my dreams that'll probably just come up as we discuss these stories. Yeah. So
do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go first.
Do it.
Let me find my stories. Okay, my first one is going to be from this is a subreddit I've never used so far. Parallel Universe. It's Let's see. Loading. It's titled, "Did a Dream I Had Awaken Another Reality?" It's from user ACPF00 as of 103 days ago. And it goes as such. Hi. I'd like to share my story here. I'm from a small city in Brazil, and in 2017, I moved to Sao Paulo. Since then, I've lived in the same building and on the same street, or at least that's what I thought. One day I had a dream that I was living in another apartment, in a different room, bed, fridge, etc., but I clearly remember the street I was living on, and the building, the apartment, and that it was way closer to the university. In the dream, I would use this apartment when I was too lazy to go to my real apartment.
Oh.
The dream lasted long, I guess. After I woke up, it was so weird because I felt different. For some days, I was 100% sure I had this other apartment, even though I knew I've lived in the same one since moving to Sao Paulo. I didn't know anymore if it was a dream or if I really had another apartment and just forgot about it. I even thought about calling my parents to ask about it.
Man, they would have been so confused.
Oh, man. This must have been some dream, though. Let's see. I had this weird feeling for weeks. Years later, I know for sure that I never lived in that apartment. But the crazy thing is that I still remember everything about it. What are your thoughts? I started believing in parallel universes after this dream. A dream I still cannot forget. Thanks. Uh, so
Wow.
so this guy had a dream so vivid, he swears that he must have stepped into a parallel universe at some point. You ever dream about living in other places?
It's so funny. A lot of the times when I dream, recently, I hardly ever remember dreams.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I convince myself I just don't have them. When I do dream, though, I'm often not me. Like, it's not coming from my eyes. Like, I'm living an entirely different life. So usually, I would argue that every one of my dreams is an alternate thing. Or at least maybe maybe a little window into what's happening in an actual separate universe.
Yeah, and that's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
Which I think we said before on the show, but like, yeah, when you fall asleep, you just kind of peek into a parallel universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see the comments here. There's not that many comments on this one. And you know what? I just want to say, of all the stories we've read from Brazil, I think this one had the best grammar.
I was ready for some Brazilian grammar.
Yeah, some little intricacies.
Have we talked about where is it? Is it Brazil? Which part of the world is our fan base mostly in?
Oh yeah, a lot of people in Brazil tend to tune into this show.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Don't know much.
And we'll have to do a Brazil themed episode.
It's sometime in the future. But let's see some of these comments. Tracy Moss said, maybe it's a desire to be nearer to the university. Do you travel a long distance, or do you have a friend who has an apartment you subconsciously liked and is near the university? To which the OP does say, interesting. But I had this dream years later after finishing university, and no friend would live near there because it's kind of far away. But thanks for the opinion. It's interesting indeed. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people would argue that dreams are like a reflection of your wants, like of what's troubling you, or, you know, what's constantly on your mind.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure they go that deep, right? Like, I don't even know if this is true, but like, dreams are your brain's way of compartmentalizing memories on like what's important to keep, like what's good to hold on to. So like it's usually short-term memories that you get rid of if they're not important. So if you've been watching a lot of Big Bang Theory and you read a story about how someone's house burnt down in a fire, you might dream that everyone in that cast died in a fire.
See, I have a very a creative mind, I guess. I don't know. My brain is very storytelling driven. So like a lot of my dreams have narratives to them. And if I wake up and think about it long enough, it doesn't make any sense. But like sometimes in my head, like while I'm asleep, I'm like, dang, that was a good story. Like I wish I could.
You'll just be dreaming full episodes of King of Queens.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Kevin Hart, right?
That's Kevin James.
Oh, Kevin James. Kevin James. Yeah. Oh man, he's been popping up a lot on my on like my Instagram reels for some reason.
He's a talented guy.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see. This next comment here from Emery 2018. Keep in mind that first comment's logic, right? Subconsciously, it's a desire, right? So Emery 2018 says, similar happened to me. In my dream, I had a different family and home and life, and it was so intense, and I couldn't shake it for weeks. So this guy just wants a different family, right? He's like, man, my family sucks.
Yeah.
I dream of a better one.
I will say this comment does say, in my dream, you had a different family.
Yeah.
But that's like obviously a typo. Had a different family and home and life. Everything was better. Everything I had in the dream was better. That would be so sad if that's the case.
I'm not going to click on their profile to find out. But, let's see. Inspection OK 8713 says, ha! Did it seem like the same era as today or in the past? Twitch OP does say it was in the past, but not such distant past. And the weird thing is that in the other apartment, I didn't need explanation as to what it was. I kind of knew everything about the apartment. So, maybe this person, they're dreaming a window into the past, into like a parallel past, you know?
Not too far back, though.
No.
No, every day's 9/11.
Ooh, that's pretty far back.
I guess so.
So, man, that kind of changes the whole vibe of it, huh? It's like I could dream right now that I live in New York City and be like, oh man, that'd be pretty nice. But if I dreamt that I lived in New York City in like my mid-20s, that would be something different, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe more of a desire to have done something more with my life.
Way ahead of you. That's a daydream for me.
Yeah. Let's see. Last comment, or last little thread here from Oceans of Perp. It says, I've had a recurring dream very similar to this that I kept visiting or have a strong urge to go home to this other house. That it's my real or primary home. Dreams like this are uncanny. To which OP says, wow, exactly this is the feeling. Going to this other house. Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's like, hey, this is my actual home. Maybe a lot of times, I feel like me personally, if I'm thinking heavy about something before I go to bed, that's what I end up dreaming about. Or if like I see a movie or a TV show, that'll usually influence my dreams.
Yeah,
and I don't know. Maybe this guy just wants to live somewhere else.
a strong desire to move. Yeah, and like Oceans of Perp even suggests it with the last comment that says maybe it's your sign to own another home. Buy a rental. Hey, go buy a rental property.
Yeah, do you own the house that you're already in?
What are you waiting for?
Just go buy another one. I don't know what the economy in Brazil is like, but...
That's such an incredible point.
Yeah. So okay, that's the first story there. Kind of implying a little bit of a desire for something else, something more convenient, maybe cheaper. Well, I guess it wouldn't be convenient or cheaper if it's near the university. He does say that the university is kind of far away, so who knows? Man,
spice up your daily commute.
We should have had a guest on this episode that would have been willing to look up the meaning of dreams.
Oh boy. We got to get Mr. E on some of these.
Yeah. We got to find when he's available. But okay, I'm going to say this person is desiring a change. Now, I'm personally not a believer in the idea that your dreams are trying to predict something, like obviously,
sure.
Maybe your dreams are trying to tell you something. It's your subconscious relaying information that can be important, pertinent, whatever. But yeah, maybe this guy is just looking for a change and his head's way ahead of him.
Right. So I've been looking a lot into tarot card reading and like interpretations. It just kind of a wild hair in my ass. Just one day I was like, I wonder, could I get into this? And I've dabbled in divination before, and I don't know if I've said it on the show. People think that people like, tea leaf readers or tarot cards or people who cast runes, it's not future telling, right? You're not telling the future.
No.
You are simply interpreting messages, or not even messages, but like interpreting portents from the world. Like humans are a people that like to find meaning where there is none.
Yeah.
And if you have to do that with a deck of playing cards, then go ahead, fine. But yeah, I've been looking into tarot cards, and dreams seem in the same realm for people. Like if you're if in the dream you're running down a beach, but everything's moving backwards and in slow motion, and maybe the sun is a different shade of color, and there's a giant horse chasing you, you can try to find a meaning in that.
Sure.
There probably isn't one, but it's kind of fun to think of maybe that there is.
It's funny you mentioned like tarot readings, because when we worked at that hiring agency back in Colorado Springs, our boss, a religious woman, surprisingly had her friend who does tarot readings come in and do readings.
Oh my God,
for
I
us.
forgot all about that.
And I remember when that was happening, I decided to go last. I'll let you and my partner go first, and my partner was really taken by this woman. She was like, wow, she suggested like all this and that, and she wanted me to take pictures of what she pulled for me and all that stuff. And even you were like, wow, I can't believe she pulled some of that stuff. But like when I went in there and I sat down with her, she was trying so hard to read me. Because I don't believe in any of this stuff, right? So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I just want to see what she has to say. Like, what if she could pull a card? I don't know what any of these cards mean. And she would do this. She would pull the card, look at me, not get any kind of reaction, and then just kind of like throw a word salad at me about maybe something that I wanted to hear. And I was just like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, if you want to find meaning in your dreams or in card readings or palm readings and stuff like that, go for it. Personally, I feel like I feel like most of my dreams I can interpret pretty well as just being some kind of stress. Or sometimes I'll wake up and be like, why the hell did I dream of that? And I'll think on it for a minute and be like, oh yeah, I was watching that TV show, or we just saw this movie. Strange. The worst is always work dreams, though. Like sometimes. Oh yeah. A long day of work. You're exhausted. You need to take a shower. Like you gotta cook food. You make the food. You eat it. You go to bed. You maybe watch a show or something. Yeah. And then you fall asleep just to go back to work in the dream. Yeah. I hate that when I wake up after I've dreamt about work. I'm like, why? Like, why can't I have a break from this place?
I just did this.
I should go to my boss and ask for some back pay.
As for overtime.
Hours, yeah. All right, let's move on to your first story. Which one did you want to go ahead and do first?
Let's do my friend told me he's in purgatory in a dream.
Wow.
This was posted in r/paranormal by K01 underscore or undercase A1 undercase A. Cool. Undercase, lowercase is what I meant. At first glance, it looks like koala or knockout lala or something. Kolala, maybe?
Koala, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So my friend told me he's in purgatory in a dream. This was flared with visitation dream, which I didn't know it has its own flare.
That's so strange. I was looking through so many subreddits, like typing in dream to see what came up. And a lot of times, nothing. A lot of times, it's just, there are some subreddits, and we've said this on the show before, like, I guess we should have started with this, but we've said on this podcast before that stories about dreams seem like cop-outs on some of the subject matters that we pick. But, man, every subject that we pick, there's something about a dream. So I figured there would be more to searching up dreams on a lot of these, but a lot of them, my big issue was that a lot of them didn't have a lot of engagement. Like, I guess other people feel the same way about dreams being considered paranormal, but we all dream at least once in our lives, right? So,
I mean, probably, right?
And I feel like people have a lot of questions about dreams, so it would make sense that at least one of these subreddits would have a flair for it.
You know what? I didn't know where all that was heading, and I'm glad now I know.
Yeah.
So yes, my friend told me he's in purgatory in a dream. It's kind of short, so. One of my best friends from high school passed away in 2018. He has come to me now twice in similar dreams. When he passed away after a few nights, he came to me in a dream where I took him to the airport. It was very vivid. I drove him there with my sister. We were all three very close. We walked him up to the airport gate. We gave him a big hug, said our goodbyes, and watched him walk away. We've never known the truth of how he really passed. His family said it was a heart attack, but my sister and I have always suspected it was an accidental drug overdose or something else. My sister and I have always felt like he is not at peace. His passing was so unexpected, and at a time he had a lot of turmoil in his life. The other night, around his birthday, I had another vivid dream about him. The dream was at the airports again. He said he was in purgatory and couldn't find his way. He told me my grandma came to talk to him because I asked her, this is true, my grandma passed before him, and I always pray to her, and I have prayed to her about my friend. He said she came to find out. Nope, she came to find, but he couldn't follow her light. That's written verbatim. I'm not sure what they were trying to say.
I'm guessing
he said
he's
she
saying
came to find him?
Yeah, it came to find him, but he couldn't follow her light.
Okay. I have been thinking about this for a few days, and it just makes me feel sad. I wonder if this could be the manifestation of my suspicions of his passing, or if there is any way I can help him find his way. That's the end of the post.
Okay, so this is literally what we're talking about, right? Like, people will try to find meaning in dreams. I don't know where they're coming from and saying that it's manifesting their suspicion.
So
were they bad at airports?
His sister,
are people who die of overdoses bad at navigating airports?
Well, airports are really analogous of death. When you send someone away, like the Viking burial was to put someone in a boat and then send them off into the ocean. Obviously, there's the whole fire thing, but it is literally sending someone away. So I guess an airport is an easy analogy for people to grasp onto as far as letting someone go.
Sure.
But to say that they're in purgatory, if I were writing this as a movie, I would say that they were stuck in a terminal.
It's like
a
Tom
terminal.
Hanks in Terminal.
In the movie Terminal. Oh my God. Was that movie an analogy? Anyway. But yeah, because he and his sister, I say he, Kolala and their sister suspected that his death, their friend's death, was unexpected and is kind of, the family members are being shady, that this person's not at rest and can't seem to find, can't seem to find his way toward an afterlife and is stuck at the airport that is purgatory.
This story is just sad, right? You're like,
it is pretty sad, yes.
Your friend can't move on. But I would say, maybe if you were having this dream every single night, I would probably jump to that idea that, like, maybe this person is trying to reach to you from beyond the grave. But they've only had 2 dreams of this, right? And who knows?
This was posted last year, and the friend died in 2018. So you're looking at like a 4 to 5 year, 6 to 8 year gap.
So I don't know. I wouldn't immediately jump to, oh no, my friend's, he can't move on. Also, like, what if they're hellbound? Man, people talk about purgatory all the time, and like how, you see it in movies, like ghosts need to be pushed to move on. But what if they weren't a good person? Like, what if secretly they did some weird shit?
That's a fair question.
Once they move on, they go straight to hell, not heaven. So,
and we all know that hell is not in an airport. And if it were, it would be in Denver Terminal D.
Yeah. DIA Terminal D for devil. Oh shit, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Some people, I've seen people at the airport that I'm like, holy hell, this is a different level of hell for sure. Maybe it's not even that those people are in hell. They're minions of hell, right? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've sat in an airport just people watching and seen whole families, usually white people, who just leave their food trash on the floor.
Oh, that's awful.
Like, they just put huge bags of like McDonald's or whatever just on the floor in front of them, get up and leave. And there's literally like the trash of like 8 people just sitting there on the floor. I'm like, what is the entitlement there? Anyways, holy hell, some of these comments are so
Some of the comments
long.
are very long. We're probably not going to get to those. We start with the first one, which is pretty easy. Then Owl 9 says, there's this idea in the Buddhist texts of sharing merits. Basically, we can share the good karma from our good deeds with others, and it doesn't lessen their good impact on us. Since good karma is what propels us to better incarnation. Nope. I can't say it. I think it's supposed to say incarnations. Oh, that is what it says. Okay. Better incarnations. Yeah. You could try, quote, sharing your merits with him. Maybe it'll be enough to help him find his way. Kolala responds to this and says, thank you for this. I appreciate it. Then you're so welcome.
Oh, wait, so basically we can share the good karma from our good deeds with others. So I guess that's kind of retconning what I just said, right? Is. Like maybe they're hell-bound. You just give them your good karma and then
and
all
you
good.
Go to hell.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You still got time to oh my god, not develop, but accumulate good karma.
Well, now
right?
that I'm rethinking this, we are now suggesting an Eastern philosophy is related to a Western religion, or at least an Abrahamic religion between heaven and hell. So, I don't know if karma goes in.
Hey, you know what? And oddly enough, we could say that. We could be like, oh, this is an Eastern tradition and Christians and such don't believe in that kind of stuff. I know so many freaking Christians who believe in this stuff.
No, like Buddhism isn't a religion. So like you can do both.
Yeah. And man, Jesus probably didn't know anything about Buddhism, but probably subscribed to some of those ideals.
I think if Jesus knew about karma, he'd be so down on it. He'd be like, "Oh, we can call them points? Oh, this is way easier." Sorry, you have too many sin points to go to heaven. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, I'm seeing a lot of stuff about religion in a lot of these comments here too. Well, like this one from Damn
Tinker. I'm looking at the same one. That's crazy.
Catholic here. The good thing about purgatory is that those who are suffering there are being purified by God. Where are you getting that from?
If there's a text on it, I haven't read it.
I'm pretty sure the Bible doesn't say anything about purgatory. I'm pretty sure purgatory is specifically like a Catholic creation, but whatever. They are referred to as holy souls because they are destined for heaven after being purified. A great prayer to pray for them is eternal rest grant him /her. O Lord, and may perpetual light shine upon him /her, and may they rest in peace. Also, you can have a Catholic mass said for anyone, living or dead, Catholic or otherwise. You yourself don't have to be Catholic. Call the church office of your local Catholic church and tell them you would like to have a mass said for someone. So there's this weird thing with Catholics.
End of sentence.
My family, my family on my mom's side, we're all Catholic, but none of them really went to church except on Christmas and maybe Easter. But they have this belief that when you pass on, you need to be essentially like prayed for to be let into heaven. And it's not necessarily that you go into purgatory once you die, but that I guess God needs a helping hand to get your loved one's soul into heaven. I was like reading something on why that is. And because I remember when my grandmother died, they prayed for days in front of her casket. And I remember one of my aunts coming up to me and she's like, come pray with us. We need to get her soul into heaven. And I was like, I guess, I don't know, because I've only ever gone to like Protestant churches and stuff where if you're a good person, you just get into heaven, right, or you don't.
See, I was Southern Baptist where all you have to do is apologize.
Yeah, and essentially you do that in the Catholic Church too, but the Catholic Church obviously was a power grasp. And so taught people a lot of things that they needed to do through the church, like confession and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's weird because the Catholics also think that like children who aren't baptized go straight to purgatory, right? But how do you get out of purgatory?
Like if you don't age. Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
So like they heavily believe that like babies who die young or kids who die before they're able to baptize, they just go to purgatory, which isn't hell or heaven. And they don't ever. I don't remember anyone ever specifying to me if they get out of purgatory, but I guess they just need to be prayed for. I don't know.
It should have said at the top of the show, we're not religious and we're not experts in any of this. If you want to educate us, we'd be willing to read about it.
Yeah, leave a comment.
But
leave a comment and tell me how you guys feel about your religion and how they relate to dreams like this. Oh, here, look. Someone else says, and this is a response to a different comment. Well, actually, okay, let me read this comment real quick from Tay Logan 96. It says, keep praying, which they were praying to their grandmother. So,
yeah.
I don't know how blasphemous that is, but it might sound crazy, but I had a similar situation with a friend who passed due to OD. I eventually had a conversation with what felt like myself out loud, alone in my apartment, but directed at him. I said that he needed to understand he was dead, and it was time to move on. I told him he deserved to get into heaven, and that I personally forgave him. It sounds more like a haunting, as opposed to like a dream or something.
And that's what this show's all about.
Yeah. Ironic Banana 14 says, I'm not Catholic. Don't know why they mentioned that. But maybe there's a validity to how they tend to pray for their passed on loved ones to speed up their time in purgatory. Okay, yeah, there we go. They believe that you need to send prayers so God can know that they were loved or cared for and to speed up the process.
What is their paperwork?
I guess.
Is there a DMV we got to worry about?
I guess that's one interpretation of what I got when I was 13. But someone else responds to that. As a Catholic, can confirm. We pray for the souls in the purgatory to find their way to the light, God. Also, there's a belief that if the person who passed away shows up in your dreams, they're asking you to pray for them.
Okay.
A lot of Catholics in this, because this next person says, okay, editor 1747 says, pray to the Virgin Mary, ask for her intercession on behalf of him to come home to heaven. To which Kolala says, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Huh. This is just turning into a Catholic podcast now.
It's going to be really awkward for two atheists.
I can't even consider myself an atheiist.
It is a commitment, isn't it?
There is a level of belief that I personally need to have to be angry at the world.
To keep yourself sane. I've had this exact conversation.
But I guess it makes sense that a lot of Catholics would comment on this because it does have the word purgatory in the title, and purgatory is like specifically a Catholic thing. So the binding bloodline says, was he Catholic? My mother is Catholic, and purgatory is actually a real issue in the religion. If you have committed a sin, you are sent to purgatory, and the only way out is for the living to pray to the dead. Maybe you could try holding a vigil.
Oh, it's kind of like, oh man, I'm not going to know anything about this shit. Down in Mexico,
like Day of the Dead?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're Catholics, so.
Oh, right.
They have a strong belief of
I guess. Yep.
Talking to the other side. Someone else says, pray for him, he will find his way eventually. This is the most religious, religious answers we've gotten in a post before, especially from this subreddit.
I mean, could you imagine having a show called Paranormal Dudes, and then we just do an episode on a single religion? I think people might get upset about that.
Yeah, maybe. I think Catholicism is big in Brazil too.
Oh, yep.
Okay. Well, shoot, I read most of those comments for you. Do you want to move on to the next story? Or
Yeah,
is there another comment you want to end on?
there's a lot of comments on this one.
Yeah.
And some of them are miles long, so...
All right, we'll just go on to my next one then. From the Glitch in the Matrix subreddit. Always a good time. From a since-deleted user 8 years ago, titled, I think I'm having other people's dreams. Let me start off by saying I don't dream often when I sleep. I have a couple of dreams a week. That's pretty often. And usually remember them as being related to daily happenings, struggles, or some type of fear. Like plane crash. I always dream about that. Like plane crashes. Sorry.
No, yeah.
I thought that was a weird way to word that. The people in my dreams are always family, friends, acquaintances I've had throughout my life. But lately, I swear I've been tuning in to someone else's or multiple people's dreams just about every night, sometimes a few times a night. In them, I'm not even me. I don't even recognize the situation as something related to me, and the people in them are always strangers who swear they know who I am.
Oh.
Wait, so are you in the dream or not? But I've never met them. I'm consciously confused in the dream as to why. Oh, what?
As to why I'm
consciously confused in the dream as to why I'm there. What does that mean? Consciously confused.
Like, well, I think they just mean like, consciously as in they realize that they are confused.
They're confused. Shoot, where am I? They're scenarios I've never been in or thought about. It seems they are totally separate from my imagination, like watching through someone else's eyes. I wake upright in the classic cold sweat, like in a movie, with the dullest, deepest headaches.
Huh.
Okay, that's
the end.
Yeah, that's the end of the story. So this person is not making any sense. First, they say they're tuning into someone else's dreams. Sometimes it's not even them. Sometimes they are not even themselves, right? But then they immediately say, I don't even recognize the situation as something related to me, and the people in them are always strangers who swear they know who I am.
Right.
You just said you're not in the dream.
No. So
which is it?
The strangers recognize the person that they are embodying.
Maybe. Okay, all right. So me personally, I often dream in the third person, or sometimes I'm not even in my dreams.
Right.
Never once have I ever thought I was having someone else's dreams.
I had the same thought just like while you were reading this at the top of the show.
Yeah.
I had mentioned how I'm never myself in my own dreams. I've never considered that maybe I'm peeking into someone else's. What do you say? He said tuning in as if it's a radio station.
Dreams. Yeah, I don't know. It's so strange. Like I said, my dreams are very like storytelling driven. So sometimes I'll just have dreams that I'm not even in, but it plays out like a movie or a TV show or something. And I'm just sitting there in my own head, just enjoying the story. I've woken up from some dreams where I'm like, man, that was a good story.
I want more of that. Thanks.
Sometimes I try to write them down, and a lot of times I just don't because I go back to sleep. But yeah, how strange. There's not a whole lot of comments on this one. The first one simply saying, have you seen a three-eyed raven lately? To which the OP does not respond, but someone else does say, what? In fact, I actually have. But the landscape was reddish and dusty. I don't know if it was the same as yours. Also, there was one of those mountain thingies.
Sorry?
That are in a stereotypical Arizonan desert. The desert in Arizona has mountains. I don't know what you mean by that. But every other comment in this thread specifically, is how that's Game of Thrones.
Yes, it is a direct reference to Game of Thrones.
Three-eyed raven is just Game of Thrones, right? So that literally went nowhere. I don't know what that person was on who responded to that, but let's see. Sputnik Steve says, it's kind of crazy that if you have a wide view of information from different sources, you can see that normal people all over the world from different perspectives are all experiencing things they don't understand and can't explain. Individually, most will write it. Well, sorry. Individually, most will write it or them off as just anomalous experiences, but in actuality, they're anything but. Okay. I don't know precisely what is happening.
To the listeners, X is still reading. That wasn't X saying that. This is still part of the comment.
I gotta do the voice. I don't know precisely what is happening, but I can suggest that you pay close attention to things around you going forward. You certainly are not alone in your confusion or lack of understanding. 8 upvotes.
8 upvotes and plenty of, at least 3 replies.
Yeah, that didn't go. I'm sorry, Percy. You didn't say anything.
No. They said a lot.
Give us, but you didn't give us any information whatsoever. People are experiencing things. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's something.
It's like a detective walking into a crime scene and being like, something happened here. Good luck.
Oh, let's see. Alien.
Go ahead.
Alien 2002 replied to that with, I totally relate to this. I'm inexplicably being drawn westward towards Oregon. Hey, you.
It's me.
It's like I can feel something. To pursue this, I'm having to quit a pretty decent job and leave my girlfriend, but it feels so important that I
no.
No. By all logic, it makes no sense, but it feels right despite the deep fear I have about making this move. And it seems that despite being drawn, I'm getting all kinds of bait to stay. Okay, I had a dream the other night that I'm pretty sure was telling me it's time to go. And this coincides And this coincides with this strange feeling that somehow I'm running out of time. Not sure if this is what you meant, but
it's a Grim Reaper coming to him in his sleep. It's time to go.
I like how this first comment has nothing to do with the actual story. And this guy replies and ends it with, I'm not sure if this is what you meant, but thought I'd share.
Oh, boy.
Someone else who also shares, replies to Alien and says, it's your friend Mary Grace says, I hope you go. I feel inexplicably drawn east a few years ago. This might sound nuts, but even my dog seemed to feel it. How would you know? Oh my God. She kept finding ways to escape and run eastward. Did you live on the West Coast? Like maybe there's an ocean the other way. You know?
Oh yeah.
Which wasn't like her. Anyway, we went and I'm so glad we did. I don't know if it's magnetic fields, intuition, or what, but it's a real feeling that you should pay attention to and keep paying attention once you're physically headed towards Oregon. In my case, I knew as soon as we'd driven past a seemingly random town that we had just passed the place we were supposed to be and should turn around and go back. Okay? I won't go into any more detail because I don't want to run the risk of influencing how you perceive your calling. I mostly just wanted to say that relying on logic can lead to missing out in some great things. Listen to your instincts. Okay.
Everyone in this comment thread is a Sagittarius.
So Sputnik Steve does respond there. And he goes, it was and wasn't. And there are no specific signs that one is doing what they should, but rather subjective to each person. I have no doubt that if that's what you feel is right, then it probably is. These are strange times, man. There are no directions for navigating. We all just do what we are drawn to do, I suppose. Some of us will make mistakes, certainly, and most will ignore the signs and make no changes at all. One upvote.
I love you reporting the upvotes.
I just love how he's like, I totally relate to this. Nothing that you said. I'm being drawn eastward. And he says, well, it's not really what I was saying, but I guess it could be.
I totally relate to this. Now I'm going to kind of talk about me for a while. The very last comment on here is by Hungry Bench, as of 8 years ago, says, I'm going to read this in a voice, just like from...
Sure.
Just the initial sentence makes me want to read it this way. This reminds me of when I had a dream where I was somebody else and I was in a large building filled with thousands of people and my family and just like medics everywhere, and we were in the Middle East, but a few seconds into the dream we were bombed repeatedly and it was manic and terrifying. I thought I was going to die, but my heart was thumping in my chest, and when I woke up, I had a desperate urge to go help that person because I knew they were in danger. When I went downstairs, my mom had the news on, and Donald Trump had bombed that place. Oh, come on. I didn't know it was going to go here. And, God, okay, so Donald Trump had bombed that place that I just felt so much shock. I don't know if this was the sort of thing you mean where you're put into another person's shoes, but this post just made me think of that dream.
Where Donald Trump
boy.
bombed what place? Is he talking about those? Wait, is this? Oh, this is 8 years ago. So this has been during his first administration. Okay. Okay. I already forgot what the original story was. Oh, they're. Because that comment literally had nothing to do with it.
So much of Reddit is just people like wanting to talk about their shit.
Just people talking out loud. Let's see. Dream PSI here says, huge dreamer here.
Sorry, what an incredible title.
Have many dreams each night. Over my life, I have occasionally dreamed I am another race. But oh my God. But lately, within the past month or so, I'm dreaming over and over again every night of being other people. I look in mirrors and see myself, and I look nothing like myself. This happened so many times, I started thinking I was having other people's dreams, or I was somehow inhabiting their body and seeing through their eyes. So weird. Now, this just reminds me of the astral projection episode that we did. Because a lot of that had revolved around people dreaming that.
Do you think this is how Quantum Leap was written?
I don't know. I've never seen any Quantum Leap.
Okay. I won't ruin the show for you here, but Quantum Leap is about a guy who quantum leaps into other people's bodies and has to solve problems.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, they had Reddit back then in the 70s or 80s.
Didn't read from Reddit.
Let's see. Someone named Vericola She responded to Dream PSI with, I've never dreamed about been other person, but sometimes my dreams are like myself in another timeline. I've dreamed my own death.
Oh, even. I mean that's spooky. I don't know if I've ever dreamed of dying before.
I mean, I've dreamed of being in horrible accidents and stuff, but Tomo the girl here says dream hopping with SpongeBob.
The episode.
Yeah, like that episode where they're hopping through the dreams.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. G-Bomb says, to me, it sounds like you get a headache while asleep, and it's influencing the type of dreams you're having.
Oh, sure. Like a miniature, fever dream.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the insight, G-Bomb.
What are you, a fucking doctor? Come on.
And then there's only 2 more comments on here. One is kind of long, and I'm debating if I should read it, but I'll read this short one and then decide because we're getting to time here. Maybe, or from Orange Blossom 99 says, maybe you were having dreams from a past life. If you can remember the dreams well and make conscious decisions in the dreams and try to remember names and look at the name tags.
Sorry.
Or I'm sorry, look the names up. Sorry. Sorry, for some reason I thought they were suggesting that people in the dreams have name tags.
Like all dreams do.
Yeah. Hey, Orange Blossom 99, I don't think I've ever gotten somebody's name from a dream. If it's somebody I recognize, then sure, subconsciously I already know their name. I'm going to remember that that's who that person was. I'd never gotten a person's name in a dream.
If I had to trust my own subconscious with naming people, no, there's everyone's going to be named like Velociraptor or George Lucas.
Yeah. Okay, the last comment on here is from somebody named Chicken Keeper, and I'm not going to read it because it's a long question that the OP never responded to. So,
no need.
I guess we don't need that. So, okay.
Well, we're... well, okay.
Steve, Sputnik Steve took up some time on that.
That's fine. My last story is the user has been deleted, so we don't know who posted this.
Yeah.
But it was posted into r/paranormal as of 2 years ago, and it's the title is "I Once Was Trapped in a Dream." This is flared under experience, and it reads thusly: "So I woke up in the morning after a good night's sleep, checked my phone, brushed my teeth, was about to go take a shower, but woke up again." Okay. First of all, I did a great job guessing the punctuation in this. I'm going to assume this person watched a lot of Twilight Zone. Confused AF, I looked at the time, 3:49. It was still early, so I got up to grab a glass of water, and as I was drinking the water, No, I couldn't do it. Okay, so I got up to grab a glass of water. As I was drinking the water, my vision shifted to third person, and I was like, what the fuck, am I a god? So I started waking up again, and was like, not so quick, I guess. What? And was like, not so quick, I guess. Woke up in my bed for the third time now and just legit sat there trying to confirm reality. All the reality check things. Sorry, that's in parentheses. Parentheses,
Yeah,
all
what
the
exactly?
reality check things. You know, obviously gravity.
Pinching myself.
You pinch yourself.
Peeing.
Yeah. You do the what to do to die today sort of practice. And
Twitter so simple.
was finally finally freedom, but started waking up again and was scared. Am I trapped forever in this loop? Okay.
This 3-time loop. Yeah.
This time I woke up accepting my faith. I assume they meant fate, but somehow finally woke up for real, but was not so sure. So I didn't believe anything for 1 hour, but after waiting for so long, I was sure that this is it. Parentheses, I didn't go to school that day.
Oh, okay. This is making a little more sense now.
Did you think this was like an accountant? What really caught me off guard was how these real dreams were, as how real these dreams were. I tried checking physics, mirror, looking at my hand, checking apps, and how I was so conscious even in my dream, and it was not a lucid dream because I couldn't really control anything or fly. Parentheses, the time was different each time and random. Another parentheses says, I couldn't wake up by myself either by closing my eyes or punching the wall.
Okay, Kyle.
All right, that is the end of the post, by the way. I'm done with that one.
Can I just say to this since deleted user, that's not how parentheses work.
No, not at all.
I mean, some of these were, but like, you don't have to end your freaking story with 2 different
parentheticals, right? And there's a lot of things in here that should have been in quotes. And this isn't a grammar podcast, but like, if you're going to write on the internet, other people have to read it.
Yeah, we have to be able to read it for podcasts.
For this podcast.
So, okay, I I've said this before. I dream a lot about waking up and starting to get ready for the day, and then I'll wake up and be like, oh, I was just dreaming that. To the point where sometimes I've gotten a little ways into my day and just thought to myself, am I still dreaming?
Hold on. I should probably do a physics check.
Here, let me look in a mirror. Let me punch a wall.
My favorite thing in this is hold on, what was it? I got caught off guard. Dreams. I tried checking physics, mirror, looking at my hand. So good.
Are my hands real? So when I was really young, had a dream. Because this is when I was living in Florida. We had a room that had a weird bathroom setup. Because this was just kind of like a trailer that was renovated into a house. So this room that I had a shower, just an open shower in the room. And then there was like a little kind of closet that was a bathroom that had a sink.
It sounds like they didn't finish this renovation.
Yeah. Or this was just part of the original trailer. And that's just how it was set up. But there was no door to either of these two things. And so I remember one time I got up. I was asleep. I woke up. I got up, went to the bathroom and used the bathroom. I peed in the toilet. And then I woke up and it turns out that I did pee, but not anywhere near the toilet or whatever. Right. And since that moment, I stress about it a lot. And it has happened to me where I'm dreaming and I go to pee and then I'll wake up in a panic because I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah. Don't make that mistake.
But it's never happened that I've actually, because I oddly dream about peeing a lot.
Do you often drink a lot of liquids before bed?
No, because or at least not recently, because I often wake up super dehydrated.
Oh no.
But yeah, I have dreams like this all the time. I never considered it being trapped in a dream before, though. Or see my perspective shift into the third person and be like, am I a god?
I got all caps, by the way. What the fuck, am I a god? Some comments on here, a lot of them, again, are very long. My favorite one is the very last one that says, okay, and then? Oh yeah, like what if they're, oh my god, I didn't think about this. What if this post is part of the dream?
Yeah.
Let's see.
What if they posted this in their sleep? It was their dream self.
I had a dream. I posted it onto Reddit, and we're reading it. Like, oh no.
Is this a dream, Mr. R?
No, this whole episode's a dream. I do
sleep before we record these. So.
Oh man, yeah, you haven't woken up yet. I'm not even here right now.
Man. Oh no. If I recorded it in over an hour of this show in a dream, it'd be so disappointing.
And you don't even remember it. Then when you edit it, it'll be like the first time you're hearing it.
Yeah. Which is often the case.
That's fair. That's so fair. Probably, I don't really want to get into these comments.
They're pretty long threads.
Yeah.
And the OP does respond quite a lot, though.
Well, yeah, they're a kid who doesn't go to school, so...
Yeah. Let's just see. Here, I'll read a comment, and you can read the OP's response. Okay, Chainbelt said, same thing happened to me a couple weeks back. I'd basically wake up and pass out again instantly, so I'd keep seeing the same spot of the ceiling every time I woke up but before starting the next dream, and it freaked me the fuck out. In one cycle, I could barely move, so I struggled and rolled off the bed, trying to crawl out of the room to avoid seeing the ceiling again. Woke up seeing the ceiling. My wife eventually wakes me up because I was crying in my sleep, and oh my god. And I was just shaking there, asking if she was real, because from my perspective, this was already like the third time I explained to her what was happening to me. The movie Groundhog Day will always be a horror movie to me now. Okay.
Yep. And the deleted OP responds with, damn, that's scary. Were you fully conscious of it and felt the pain of hitting the floor, while rolling off the bed? Did he mention rolling off the bed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I was so scared when it happened third time because it really feels real for some time before waking up. I hope some mighty dream expert sees this and gives an explanation, because I thought these kind of fake wake-ups happen only once or twice at max.
Oh, okay, there's nothing extreme about 3, honestly. I feel like sometimes I do. I'll have. Oh no, I just lost my place. I'll have a dream where I'm getting up for the day, going to the bathroom, start brushing my teeth. Next thing I know, I wake up and I'm like, oh dang, now I actually have to do that. And I'll get up, do something else, and then wake up again and be like, God damn it. But it's not like I'm trapped in a dream feeling. It's more just like dude, you really need to wake up, man. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you got shit you need to do. So I don't know. I don't know why these guys are freaking out over having a dream 3 times in a row.
I sleep in a loft bed. I'm going to expose a lot about myself right now. I'm at my desk right now, and above me is the bed that I sleep in. I have to climb a little ladder to get into bed. So if I had a dream where I woke up and climbed, got all the way to the point where my physical body was climbing down a ladder and then getting to the floor,
you'd be winded.
Yeah, no, there's no chance.
Yeah. Man, honestly, I don't feel like we even need to continue this.
No, we don't.
Both kind of wackos, right? Okay, let's see. Manda Joe says, I woke up in a dream in a crisp Saturday morning, only to discover that I was still dreaming. In this moment, while staring out my bedroom door, I realized my room was a different color. Looking back, I have the strangest feeling that I had walked out the door. Out the door, life would never be the same again. Oh, if I had walked out the door, life would never be the same again. So I shut my eyes desperately, trying to wake up in the real world. Each time I woke up, the hue of my walls weren't right. I started to panic that I would never wake up in my room. I don't think I did. Maybe I never woke up.
Oh.
And Reddit is just something I dreamed up. When I finally wake up, I'm going to make $1 billion.
It's going to go away and all of us will lose all of our karma. The deleted OP says, imagine this is just a hyper-realistic dream and I am a random anonymous character that your mind made up. Also, this is type 1 false awakening, which is mostly harmless. What? The real horror starts if you enter type 2 false awakening, in which you'll experience sleep paralysis inside the false awakening dream and would try to wake up desperately because the pain is too much. Problems like unable to move, not able to see clearly, panicking, and possibly breathing problems. You'll have to go through this multiple times before you wake up for real, so it's worse than real life sleep paralysis.
Oh my God, what are you talking about, kid? Okay, I thought doing dreams would lead to something. I didn't think that you and I were going to have a whole lot to say about it. Obviously, we're not sitting here oh, well, maybe this aspect of the dream means this and so on and so forth. But I blanked. I zoned out halfway through that comment because I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, kid? Come on.
It's fun. I think this has been funny.
Yeah. Every week we would come up with a random subject. I never thought we'd do dreams because, again, we've always felt like dreams were kind of like a cheat, like a cop out when it came to the paranormal,
especially in paranormal encounters. Right.
Yeah. But people tend to have very strong reactions to their dreams. This guy thought he was trapped in a Groundhog Day loop. So, and it's another thing. There's no time reference in your dreams. So my dreams could be 10 minutes long and they lasted me the whole night, or they could be a week long and it's only been 10 minutes.
I see what you're saying. 10 minutes in the dream.
Yeah. So surely I could have a dream throughout an 8-hour minimum night, right? Where I just keep waking up and I'm just constantly waking up from the same dream, right? But it's just the one dream that I had through the night. I don't know. It's just strange to me. I would never just go straight to Reddit and be like, "Whoa, this crazy thing happened to me." Mostly just because I'm not that kind of person, I guess.
Yeah, that's a...
I just go to my podcast instead.
Yeah.
Like a normal person. Like a sane.
Don't.
A sane person. The same person who takes an hour out of my week to record and then several hours to edit.
Very normal.
My opinions on these subjects. Yeah.
I only have one Ask X.
Sure. We haven't done that in a while. So.
Yeah, that's on me. Copy. Where are we? What show is this? Here we go. I'm posting it into media.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Our single Ask X, because we're 10 minutes over now, says, those who didn't achieve their dreams. Why and how? How did I not achieve my dreams?
Yeah. What steps did you take to not achieve your dreams?
Because I was lazy and I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm really good at starting things, just not finishing
same, buddy. I'm really good at starting things and ending things, but it's all the stuff that happens in the middle that I can't do.
Yeah. See, there's, it's amazing that we're, doing this podcast because we've been doing it for over a year, but we've also hit so many road bumps that we're only on our 40th episode, and we should be on
theoretically, how many weeks are in a year? That can't be that many, right?
It's 52.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
And we're 3 months past a year at this point. That gives you any indication as to why we haven't achieved our dream.
Yeah. Well, okay, hold on. To be fair, you and I both have day jobs. I have been, I have done, I think, maybe 2 different jobs during the recording of this podcast. There was a long stint where I didn't have a job.
Yeah, I've traveled a lot this
You've
past year.
You've done a lot of traveling. So. There are other shows that we record.
Yeah. So I don't know. There could be a million reasons why I haven't achieved my dreams.
There's a lot of financial problems that come into dream achieving.
Yeah. There's only 3 responses.
I love the responses, yes.
Someone named Neo Clemeric says, lack of discipline on my part. Not too late to turn things around, though. To which somebody named Dr. Funtlicher says this. And then there was a since deleted user and comment. This comment doesn't exist anymore, but someone did respond to it. And the response still exists and just says, I'm curious to know the name of the field if you'd like to share.
We'll never know. We'll never know this.
No, we won't.
What a shame. Wait, this isn't...
This isn't
archived.
Intimidated by that comment.
This was posted 1 day ago.
Ooh, should we respond?
Oh, I'm not logged in on... Oh, no, I'm not logged in.
On the Pond Pod?
I don't think so. No, I'm on my own profile. How do I...
Well, I am on the Pond Pod.
You go for it.
Yeah. Let's see. What should I say here? Hold on. Okay. See if I can word this properly. Those who didn't achieve their dreams. Why and how? Because I am still trapped in a dream loop.
I'm on 5 or 6 now. I can't remember.
Okay. This is from a day ago. Honestly, if it doesn't have more than 3 comments after 1 day, it's not getting any more. These Ask Reddits go by fast. And if they don't catch traction, they just never do.
I also commented under my own Reddit.
Ooh. Gonna expose your Reddit.
Oh shit. Shit. Should we? Oh no.
Oh, it's just your name, I guess. Leslie, question can and should only apply to those. Oh, this question can and should only apply to those. Wait, I should do it in your voice.
Oh boy.
This question can and should only apply to those who've already died. For until that final bell tolls, there are dreams to be achieved. Exclamation point.
This episode has been great.
It's been a dream.
It's all been a dream to achieve. This episode is my dream achieved, and I appreciate you all being here to expose it for me. What am I saying? Thank you all for listening to this dream-themed episode. If you have any subreddits or even posts that you would like us to read, please comment them down below, or you can send them, I guess, to our subreddit, which is PONDPOD.
Yeah. If you've been enjoying the show, you can do a couple things for us. You can leave a review. 5-star us if that's something you want to do. Honestly,
you laughing?
You can leave a bad review.
Yeah,
I just don't know. Just leave some kind of review. It'll help us grow. And you can tell a friend about it if you are enjoying it. And there's something else I ask people to do. Oh, yeah, you can check us out on some of our other stuff. like our other podcast, Sequel Factory, where we watch a movie and then pitch an idea for a sequel that nobody asked for. We've been a paranormal dudes, ever in need of stories to intrigue, perplex, maybe even frighten. So remember, if you can't explain it, it's just a dream, man.
It's time to wake up.
Until next time, stay tuned and wake up.
Wake up. You have to wake up, Thomas.